Good morning, grade 5s and 6s. So today I am at Botanical in the morning. So what's going to happen today is as follows. You have this video to watch and then you're going to do the assignment given. I, from Botanical, I'm going to call every single one of you one by one, and I'm going to ask you to tell me some of the answers from your workbook. So some answers that you've already done to check and see and make sure you're understanding, okay? So you're all going to get a call from me today in the next 50 minutes while I help you and make sure that you all understand the work, you're not having any trouble, you're not making silly mistakes or anything like that. So you're going to watch this video, get started on the work. Don't sit around doing nothing waiting for me. Get started on the work right away. Hopefully you won't end up with homework because you'll get all your work done and you will get a call from me, okay? And I just remember I could ask for any previous work. So it may not be the page that I'm assigning today. It might have been the page I assigned yesterday. All right, grade 5s, just a little bit of help with this worksheet. You have to be really specific about what it's asking for because each of these pictures has two numbers. One number, let me actually do it in different colors. One number is the quantity or number. Like this, number of burgers, number of candies, number of balloons, number of loads. And the other number, which I'll circle in yellow, is the price, the cost. So cost, 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 cost. So what you're doing here, for example, is for the first part here, we're looking at the chicken. So we're going to look at this. And the first question is number of burgers, number of chicken burgers. So if I get 15 boxes, that's this number right here, and there are 12 burgers in each box, what's the cost? Sorry, not what's the cost. What is the quantity? What is the quantity? Okay? And then when it comes to the next question, what's the cost? If I have 15 boxes, and each box costs $14, what's the cost? See that? Okay, that is how you answered it. You use this number right here, the 15, and then you use 12, which is the number of burgers for that part, and you use 14 here, which is the cost for that part. So this is not 15 times 12 equals, and then you write whatever your answer is here. That's not what it is. It's two separate questions. It's two separate questions. Question 1 is here, question 2 is there. Don't mess that up, okay? And remember, I want to see your work. Now in this case, you have no place to show me your work on this sheet at all, so make sure you use a separate piece of paper. I want to see your work on a separate piece of paper, okay? And the same thing is true for all of this. So you actually have a lot of questions here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 two times, which is 32. You have 32 different questions in that small section, okay? And then, of course, you got a couple of word questions. And then on the back, you just have like 4 more questions. This won't take you long at all. Just think carefully. And remember, if it's asking about weight, then you're looking at this right here. What number is that pointing at right there? What is that? It's between a 12 and a 14. So what number is your weight number? Okay, and you can show your work here. That's simple enough. All right, the same thing here. All of the rest of it is pretty simple, okay? Just going to circle that in case you missed it. All right, grade 6s, you have a new idea here. And your idea is that you can do more math, okay? Now, you could answer this question like this. So grade 5s, go ahead and get started. 10, 21. And then you could go again, times 4 equals 0, 4, 2. 10. All right. You could do that, but that's not actually the best way to answer this, okay? Remember, in multiplication, you can answer questions in any order when you're multiplying. It does not matter what order. So in this case, it makes more sense to do this first. Again, remember, this is only for multiplication. In division, it matters what order you do, okay? but in multiplication it doesn't. So it makes more sense to do that. You got 42 times 20. In other words, 4 times 5 is 20. So you just do 42 times 20. We hold that 0, 4, 10. And that is a much faster way to go. It's only one step instead of 2 steps. So again, down here, we could go 19 times 6, find the answer, and then go times 7. But it's a lot easier to just go 19 times 42. 6 times 7 is 42. So I go 19 times 42. And so I get 18, 1, 3, 0, 36, and 7. And I'll add those together, and I've got 798. Okay? So that's what it means by the distributive property. Find the easy way of doing it. So here, what they're trying to help you understand is that don't use this order, use this order. 8 times 5 times 7, which means it's 40 times 27, and then what's your answer? Okay? Distributive property. This is, by the way, page 28, multiplication. You also have a 28 division. Don't do the 28 division page. Do the 28 multiplication page. It looks exactly like this. And then the second part here is just a few word questions, not a big deal. This is page 29, still multiplication. Okay, so that's your work. So remember, get your work done. I will be calling every student to check on you, make sure you understand stuff, but you should be working on math while you're waiting for my call.